Hey, gang. Well, the 2017 Royal Rumble is now officially done, and, well, obviously, as you can see right there, I'm not even sure if probably about 3 or 4 of these people weren't even in the Rumble. Well, okay, at least 2 of them weren't. 3 of them weren't. Maybe 4, maybe 5, I'm not sure. But yeah. The Royal Rumble is over with, and I want to give you guys the results and my thoughts on the following matches. So let's get this bad boy going. We'll start things off with the pre-show. The 6 Divas tag matches. Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi took on SmackDown Women's Champ Alexa Bliss, Natalya, and Mickie James. And your winner, Becky, Naomi, and Nikki. And the Raw tag team titles were on the line as Cesaro and Sheamus took on Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and your winners and new Raw Tag Team Champions, Gallows and Anderson. And then there was a match between Sasha Banks and Nia Jax, also on the pre-show, and your winner was Nia Jax. And we kick things off with the Raw Women's title as Charlotte took on Bayley, and what a surprise, Charlotte's still the Women's Champ. Woohoo. And strangely and oddly enough, the Universal title was on the line in a no disqualification match, even though Chris Jericho was up in a shark cage, as Kevin Owens took on Roman Reigns, your winner, and still Universal Champion Kevin Owens. And then the Cruiserweight title was on the line as Rich Swann defended against Neville, your winner, and new Cruiserweight Champion Neville. And then the WWE Championship was on the line as AJ Styles took on John Cena, and your winner, and new champ John Cena, who cares. And then there was the Royal Rumble match itself. And there was at least 20 people that we all kind of knew of that was going in there. And there was one surprise entry, which was an NXT wrestler, and 9 others that just threw into the last minute. But who's going to WrestleMania 33 to face the champ? Randy Orton. Okay. Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, Naomi versus Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. I gotta say that, in all honesty, this is a match that was put on SmackDown, advertised on SmackDown as part of the Rumble itself, but instead they decided to move it to the pre-show, because I guess they had some time to fill or something like that. Team Becky Lynch, I was very happy and surprised to see that they were going to win. I mean, this was Mickie James's first WWE major pay-per-view appearance in quite some time, and of course the last one she did was for NXT. She took on Asuka for the women's championship there, and really would have thought that Mickie James coming back and being part of the main roster, which that sentence makes absolutely no sense. She probably would have been on a winning team, but no, she. Gallows, Anderson defeating Cesaro and Sheamus for the Raw Tag Team titles. I'll tell you the truth. I actually like that. I thought that was pretty cool. Keep things interesting. Will Cesaro and Sheamus ever get the tag titles back? Probably at some point, but I think there were a lot of people out there complaining that Anderson and Gallows were such a great team, and they really deserved the tag titles a long time ago. And maybe they'll keep them until WrestleMania and really make things interesting. And hopefully they won't make that a pre-show match or anything like that. Nia Jax defeating Sasha Banks. Not a really big surprise there. What can you say? Again, the internet wrestling community, some people were complaining that Nia Jax was starting to look a little weak. And then she goes in there and takes on an injured Sasha Banks and pretty much dominates the match. So, yeah. Charlotte defeating Bayley to keep the Raw Women's Championship. Is anybody really surprised? I really would have thought that maybe this was going to be the year they were going to let Charlotte at least lose one pay-per-view. And no, I'm afraid it's going to pretty much go through like it did last year. It's like, we can't let her lose on pay-per-view. I was like, oh, sure, just let her lose on Raw, but not pay-per-view. Okay. I was really hoping that Bayley was actually going to win it, but then again, let's face it, Charlotte's probably going to run through the women's division this year, and yeah, gonna be another year of Charlotte dominating pay-per-views, and nobody's gonna care. Kevin Owens keeping the Universal title from Roman Reigns. With Chris Jericho in a shark cage, and then they decided to make this one no DQ, which I was in there thinking, okay, it wasn't enough that you had Chris Jericho in a shark cage to kind of make things sort of interesting, and then you decided to make it no DQ. Well, obviously, I mean, my guessing was Jericho will jump down from the shark cage, which won't even matter, because, I mean, it's like, well, if you're going to make it no DQ, then why even have him up there in the stupid thing anyway? And, but it turned out Jericho interfered a little bit, but Braun Strowman made the ultimate save and wound up costing Reigns his chance at being Universal Champion. Neville defeating Rich Swann to win the Cruiserweight title. I'm telling you, that championship belt is changing hands more times probably than any belt right now on the main roster, which is really amazing because, I mean, since they've introduced it, I believe that belt has changed hands, twice already? And it's been around about 5 months, so I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, you got to keep things interesting. You got to let guys hold a championship belt. And the last time they had a cruiserweight title at the Royal Rumble that I can remember was, I think it was still over on SmackDown, and I think that's when Gregory Helms won it. I could be wrong on that one, but if I am, please put it in the comments below. But I think that was one of the last times that I can remember, and that was an impressive match. Cena defeating AJ Styles, becomes 16-time World Champion. Yawn, who cares? Moving on. Randy Orton win the Royal Rumble. Boy, well, that was a disappointment. It's supposed to be again, I feel like I've been saying this 100 times before. It's supposed to be the new era, but it's like they're just, if they're really trying to bet on John Cena versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania, again, it's like, look, it's been done to death. It's been done to death on pay-per-views. It's been done to death on Raw. It's been done to death on SmackDown. Now you're trying to think that everybody's going to really go for this on the biggest pay-per-view of the year. Personally, I don't. It's like, you didn't make me lose my interest before, but when you put Cena versus Orton possibility for WrestleMania, I said, you know what, I don't even care. But they got Elimination Chamber coming up next month for SmackDown. I don't know what they got coming up for Raw next month, but there's probably a good chance that Cena's probably going to be defending the title in the Elimination Chamber, and of course he winds up winning that whole thing. Then, wow, what a shock there, huh? But yeah, Cena Orton headlining WrestleMania. I just don't see a lot of people caring about that one too much. But whatever you guys think, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about the whole show. And of course, I want to throw out some shout-outs to some people that I hope you guys will go subscribe to, and there's a lot of them here. Will's World, attituderanation, Sammy Guevara, One True Fan, WhatCulture Wrestling, Slat Rock, Rayne Q, The Whole Effin' Show, Rassle Reel, Colt Cabana, Gordon Maston, Tomer Hannon 15, WCPW, YaBoyCompton, Matt Jerishow, Christian Maracle, Danny Knightmare, WrestleManiac 1130, Trader Jack 641, RADPROEmbryonix, hockeymaskguy, NorCal ProWrestling, World Famous Flea Market, Richard Land, Hayden Huffman, Title Match Wrestling, RF Video 1, George Redcorn, Wrestling with Regret, Spot Show Wrestling, Kayfabe Commentaries, GFWWrestling, I'm not even sure if that's even still around anymore, Highspots, Wrestling Collector, Ring of Honor Wrestling, Controversial Wrestling Shoots, and WrestleLamia. So there you guys have them. I hope you guys go check out their channel, subscribe to them, and I just want to say thanks to everybody out there who keeps this channel going and growing. And of course, hey, if you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. And again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below about what you thought about this year's Royal Rumble. Personally, I would rate this one, but to be honest with you, no, I'd rather not. So basically, out of all the matches that were kind of disappointing, oh boy, or not surprising, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I would say 6 out of 8 matches were not that surprising and kind of boring in my opinion. Not too surprising. So yeah, 6 out of 8 matches were kind of boring. So I'm going to give this probably about a 2 out of 10, I guess. I don't know. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what you thought about it. And I hope you guys go check out those awesome wrestling channels. I will see you guys again for Elimination Chamber picks and shoutouts. Hope you guys check that one out. And hopefully it'll be a little bit better than Royal Rumble, but we'll see. It's a SmackDown presentation, so I guess we'll find out when that happens. Take care, you guys. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay strong and rock on.